Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are discussing about the development of process of generating RGB color model. Introduction to RGB color model. RGB color model is a foundational concept in a digital imaging and a display technology. It is based on the additive color principle combining of a red, green and a blue light. Understanding of the RGB is crucial for applications in photography and computer graphics. History of color models and early color theories begins with a study of light and pigment mixing. The color model emerged in the mid of the 20th century as a technology advanced. Its development was influenced by the both artistic and a scientific perspective on the color prescriptions. Here there are two has given such that RGB model and the CMYK mode. So RGB itself defines a red, green and a blue. CMYK which is known as cyan, magnesia and a yellow. Additive mixing, it's a subtractive mixing, creating mix with a create white and a mix with a create black. So based on there are two modes. Additive color theory. Additive color theory states that a color are combining with a light, and the light means white color. The primary color in these modules are in a red, green and a blue. When they combine in a various intensities, they can produce a wide spectrum of colors. The role of a light. The light is essential in the RGB color model as it is directly impacts on color prescriptions. The different wavelength of a light correspond to the different colors in a visible spectrum. The combination of these wavelengths creates a color we see on the screen. RGB color model. RGB color space defines the range of colors that can be present within this model. It is typically visualized as a three-dimensional cube which has an axis of one primary color. This structure allows the systematic way to mix colors and understand the color relationships. Digital display and RGB. The most digital display including monitors and televisions use an RGB color model. Each pixel on these devices is composed with subpixels that emit red, blue, green colors. By adjusting the intensity and subpixels and the full range of a color can be displayed. Color depth in an RGB. The color depth refers to a number of bits used to represent the color of a single pixel. The higher the color depth allows the more the shades and a smoother gradient of colors. The standard RGB color depth is often 24 bits and providing over 16 million possible colors. Application of an RGB model. The RGB model is intensively used in a digital photography and image editing. It is also crucial for a web design and where the colors are specified in a hexadecimal or an RGB values. The additional RGB plays a significant role in video productions and broadcasting. Limitation of an RGB model. The RGB model is not suitable for all types of color representation, particularly in a print. It has limitations in accurately reproducing the colors outside the web spectrum, and different devices may interpret RGB values differently, leads to the color disparity. When RGB versus CMYK, unlike an RGB, CMYK model is subtractive, primarily used in a printing. RGB deals with a digital display and it is deals with a physical media. Color calibrations and management. Color calibration ensures that the device displays the colors consistency across the different mediums. The color management system helps to translate the RGB values accurately across the devices. This process is critical for achieving reliable color reproductions in various applications. And a future of an RGB model. In advances in a technology may lead to a new color models to extend the beyond RGB. The emerging technology like an OLED and HDR and pushing the boundaries of color reproductions. The explorations of color science will continue to evolve with digital communications. Conclusions. The RGB color model remains cornerstone of digital color representations. Its development reflects on a blend of an artistic and a scientific understanding of color. The continued advancement in a technology will shape the future of color models and their applications. Thank you.